Gymnastics Super Championship don open for Benin as 6-year-old daughter of Philip Shaibu, Joanna don begin eye gold medal. In line with government plan to make Edo State #1 for sport matter for Nigeria and constantly develop and discover young talent for the state, Edo State government don collaborate with Nigerian Gymnastics Federation to host the first edition of Gymnastic Clubs and Association Super Championship for Ultramodern Gymnastic Hall of Samuel Ogbemudia Stadium. 6-year-old Joanna Philip Shaibu, when be daughter of Edo State Deputy Governor, Right Honorable Comrade Philip Shaibu, now one of the young gymnasts when they currently do well for this championship. She dey represent NICOM Gymnastics Club of Benin for the first category. Check on show say now her parents discover her talent after them finish 2022 National Sports Festival for Edo State. Her dream na to represent Nigeria for gymnastic competitions all over the world. Sabina Chikere when be permanent secretary, Edo State Sports Commission, and Dr. Emmanuel Egbenosa when be the executive director of Sports Development Edo State Sports Commission, come talk say the commission dey collaborate with the State Ministry of Education to make sports part of school curriculum.
That's one of the things the Sports Commission is about doing. We're already working on that, trying to bring sports back into the school curriculum so that we are partnering with the Ministry of Education, with SUBEB, and then PPB to see how to bring sports back into the school. So sport is coming back. We are putting it into the curriculum. It's not just going to be a sporting activity. It's going to be part of the academics too. Because sports is not just all about the outdoor thing. It equally has to do with your IQ and all that. So it's coming back into the school curriculum. We are going to partner with them so that there's going to be a course, a subject called sports in school. So from September, hopefully it will pick up. We want to catch them young. We want to go back to grassroots development because that's really where we want to get them. We don't want to be buying athletes in this sport. We want to develop our own. We want to have our own. So one of the mandates for the Sports Commission is to go to the grassroots, get them young while they are young. Then you will be able to harness that potentials which they have in them so that you can bring them up and build them. Instead of going, when you're going for competitions, you go and be buying athletes. At those states, we don't want to be buying athletes. We want to have our own. We want to develop our own. So that's why we are doing all programs that has to do with development, grassroots development, so that we get them while they are young and then be able to mold them and form them into what we want them to be. We are going to keep them, we are going to look, we are seeing them now, we are seeing their skills, we are seeing their talents, so we are going to bring them up. It's not going to end here now, it's not just going to end in this competition. We are going to be having more of this kind of activities where we'll see these children and then we are going to keep them and train them. The coach is going to be part of it, so it's going to be an all-encompassing activity. We are not just going to let them go after this, we will keep them and then mold them and see them grow. Yeah, we are going to encourage the girl child to participate more in sports. Before people used to think that sport is for the less privileged or the downtrodden, but we want to change that narrative. We want to make it known that with sports you can really develop. With sports you can develop yourself, your talents and all that. So the girl child coming into sports is to develop a girl child. Develop the girl child by making them participate in sports, and then as you're participating in sports you also work on your academics too, so because both of them go pari passu. After your sporting life, then you don't just become a nuisance to the society, but you have something to fall back on. So education and sports, we are going to merge them together so that we can harness the best part of it.
These facilities you are seeing here is one step towards developing the sports to elite level, where we can also compete favorably with other nations in the world that are leading in gymnastics. We always say that Nigeria is blessed with talented people that can participate in any sport. It's just the question of when do you catch them, how do you plan for the development of such an athlete to be able to get to podium level internationally. And the fact that the Edo State government has invested massively in building these facilities, getting the right equipment which can compete internationally with any gymnastics hall in the world, is a right step in the right direction so that we can be there. Our athletes, that is Nigerians, are doing well, even representing other nations outside of this country. At the last Olympic Games, there was a Nigerian that came from the US that represented Nigeria. That's to tell you that we have the talent. It's just for us to do the right thing, the right program, and we can always be there.
This two-day event, when gymnastic clubs all over Nigeria participate, go end on Friday. Omo Aluke Ajakaye, TMC TV News.